The Nuggets at home for the second game of a 5-game homestand to take on the Bucks for the final time this season. What happened? Let's dive in. You're watching CS 105.1, where I talk about sports with good vibes. Let's get it. Hey everyone, if you're looking for a game-changing webcam that keeps up with every move, you've got to check out the Insta360 link. It's a 4K AI-powered webcam that auto-tracks so you're always in frame, even if you're moving around. Perfect for live streams, meetings, content creating, also podcasts. It adjusts to light, zooms in and out, and follows you naturally. This is hands-free, hassle-free, studio-quality production for anyone who wants professional visuals right from the desk. Insta360 Link is a total game changer. How's it going, everyone, and welcome. I'm CS Chandler, here for another take of Nuggets basketball. Well, Nuggets Nation, we've been waiting for it for 5 games, and finally, Jokić is back. He was back, he was good to play, he was ruled good to play, and man, did he play. Holy cow, he had a great game tonight. Starting lineup for the Nuggets tonight was Nikola Jokić, Michael Porter Jr., Christian Braun, AG, and Jamal. That's right, the original starting 5. I guess that's been like less than 30 games that they've actually played together as the starting lineup. This season, it's been an up and down season for the Nuggets, as you know, so awesome to see them get more minutes together, and man, they just show how dominant they are as a starting 5. They're definitely one of the best, if not the best, starting 5. Nuggets were in their 25 City Edition jerseys, and then the Bucks were in their dark green jerseys, and the Nuggets won. Let's go Nuggets. Final score, 127-117. That's right, we lost to the Bulls by 10 points. We said, okay, we're gonna beat the Bucks by 10 points, and that's exactly what they did. So what happened in the game? Let's dive in. Nuggets controlled the tip. Jamal Murray assisted to Michael Porter Jr., who's been having a slump, makes the 3 for the first points of the game. He had an amazing night tonight. Followed by a 3 from AG, who would have had a much better night had he not fouled so much tonight. He didn't play a lot of minutes because of that. Christian Braun then slung it to Michael Porter Jr., who knocks down another 3. Great start by Michael Porter Jr., again, in a slump since All-Star break. Now we're seeing he has a great game. He had an amazing game tonight, forcing Doc Rivers to take the first timeout of the game. And then Christian Braun, from assist from Michael Porter Jr., knocks down another 3 to gain an 11-point lead. Jokić, who, as I said, already had an amazing game, had an amazing dunk tonight where he did a spin fake and then charged to the rim for the jam, and it was so amazing to see. I was like, yep, he's back. Jokić is back, looking healthy and charged. It was so nice to see that happen, especially at home. And then Michael Porter Jr. knocks down another 3. Followed by a steal by Brody, who then dunks it down to extend the lead to 15. I think 15 was the highest lead that the Nuggets would have the entire night. So Nuggets actually won the first quarter 38-27, so the Bucks were able to chip it back down to an 11-point deficit. Second quarter started, and the Bucks started the quarter off with drawing a foul on AG. Like literally, it was the first play and AG got his 3rd foul. Ridiculous. And so then they go to the line, and I think it was like he sinks one of 2 free throws for the first points of the quarter. AG immediately goes out. Like he played like 30 seconds, maybe even that. And then it had to be subbed out by P. Watt. And then he from DJ down the court to P. Watt for a layup to get the Nuggets finally on the board in the quarter, because they didn't get a good start to that second quarter. But Michael Porter Jr. checks in and immediately hits a 3. Like he was hot in the first half. He had definitely the hot hand. CB steals and then alley-oops to P. Watt to get the Nuggets first to 50. So we won the first quarter, now we're first to 50. Bucks able to knock down the lead, and actually they were able to knock it down to 3 late in the second quarter. It was not a good quarter for the Nuggets at all. Lopez then knocks down a 3 to tie the game. But finally, CB gets a three to end the 18-3 run that the Bucks had, to then get the Nuggets back on top, and the Bucks win the second quarter 37-29, but the Nuggets are still on top going into the half 67-64. Third quarter, Bucks start off the quarter with a layup from Prince for the first points of the quarter. Murray responds with a three. Jokić with a pump fake over the shoulder, no look pass to AG for the dunk. Like, telling you, Jokić wanted to show out tonight. It was his first game back. I'm sure he was really happy to be back in the lineup. He definitely showed that. Bucks then take the lead by 2 from a layup by Lopez. CB with an amazing hustle gets the Nuggets back on top with a steal and a layup, and CB knocks down a 3 after that to get the lead up to 7. And then he actually cleans up a layup from Jokić that was going to be missed, and gets the Nuggets first to 100. So we're first to we won the first quarter, first to 50. Now we're first to 100, and we were also on top going into the half. Major indications that we were going to win already. And as soon as we got that 100, as I told you before, it's almost like a clear indication of who's going to win. We were first to 100, and I started to get a little bit more relieved that even though there were some issues in the fourth quarter going into it, I just was a little bit more relieved that, okay, yeah, we got this. So the Nuggets win the third quarter 33-28. And then the fourth quarter, the Nuggets start off the quarter with misses. And luckily, the Bucks aren't able to make a shot either, but that kind of goes back and forth until finally Rollins makes a layup for the first points of the quarter. So Bucks got the first couple of points. And it didn't seem like there was any chance of the Nuggets actually putting up points in the fourth quarter, because they were struggling. And then it started actually making me worry a little bit, like, oh, is this going to be the game where I'm proven wrong and the team who is first to 100 actually loses? The Bucks chip the lead down until finally P. Watt is able to score a point from a free throw, 1 point, but still, it's something. And then P. Watt and Jamal really hold the Nuggets defense together with blocks, steals, getting back on transition, all of the things that Malone is always hounding them about. P. Watt and Jamal really showed up in this quarter. Bucks, though, were staying within striking distance. It was a little uneasy. Jokić checks back in, and as soon as that happens, Jamal gets a circus shot, seeing the ball swirl around, and then finally drops in. Typical, Jamal Murray stuff. If you have seen him play for a while, it's kind of more or less the same thing he does almost every single game, especially when he gets closer to playoff time. So then a touch pass from Jokić to P. Watt for the slam that continued to build that lead back up. Jamal with a layup to get the lead to 10, and gets Jokić his 30th triple-double. That's right, 30 triple-doubles for Jokić this season. It's phenomenal. Don't know why he's not talked about more right now. I mean, we know why. It's because the vote of fatigue, and SGA has been playing these last 5 games. Jokić hasn't. So the spotlight has shifted, but it's only because Jokić hasn't been playing. This was a good start for Jokić to be like, oh, I'm still around, and that's exactly what he did. Nuggets then win the fourth quarter 27-25. Very close, though. Still, we won it, and then we got that win. And again, we split the season series with the Bucks, 127-117. Let's go, Nuggets. So same thing as the last episode. I'm just going to go right into these stats here. So let me get my stats back up. Let's see what we got here. And the Nuggets also really needed a win in this one because the Lakers won tonight. So it was pivotal that they got this win. So stats here. We have Michael Porter Jr. played 33 minutes tonight, 23 points, 10 rebounds. That's right, a double-double for MPJ. 4 assists, 3 steals, 7 for 9 from field, 6 for 8 from 3, 3 for 4 from free throws. 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, was a plus 11. Aaron Gordon played 18 minutes, should have played more, but he had a lot of fouls. 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He was 3 for 6 from field, 1 for 2 from 3. He had 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, was a -1. Nikola Jokić played 38 minutes. After having missed 5 games, he had the most amount of minutes played by the Nuggets tonight. He had a monster triple-double, yo. 39 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Tell me when SGA does that. Like, hardly never. So I don't want to hear it, you know. 16 for 25 from field, 3 for 6 from 3, 4 for 7 from free throws, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, was a +14. Christian Braun also had a double-double tonight. He played 37 minutes, almost the most amount of minutes. He was second there. Had 19 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, almost a triple-double for him. 2 steals. He was 8 for 15 from field, 3 for 6 from 3. He had 0 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, was a +13. Jamal Murray, he played 36 minutes tonight, and he had a quiet first quarter. Very, very quiet first quarter. I think he only had it was like 5 points, 2 points or whatever in the first half, really. The second half is when he started to heat up more, and we saw that more of that production, that more Blue Arrow mentality from him. He had 17 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block, 6 for 15 from field, 1 for 7 from 3, 4 for 5 from free throw, 0 turnover, 0 personal fouls, was a +7. We'll also point out there that somewhere during the, I think it was the third quarter, he actually left the game and then came back. He went back into the locker room. So there might be something going on with his legs, whether it's his knee or his calf or ankle or something like that. That might have actually been bothering him, keeping him from really being full-on Blue Arrow tonight. But he did have a dunk. He had a couple dunks tonight. So maybe it was just he landed wrong or whatever. Peyton Watson off the bench, played 34 minutes and made 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks. So Swatson showed up. Let's go. 7 for 8 from field. And then he had 0 turnovers, 1 personal foul, was a +15. 0 turnovers for Peyton Watson is amazing because he usually sometimes fumbles the ball just being too excited with it. So great to see him with 0 turnovers. Russell Westbrook, Brody, only had 1 turnover tonight, which is a step up from the last couple of games that he's been playing. So that's awesome. And he was a -1 tonight. He had 6 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. So overall, you know, and even DJ didn't get a lot of minutes tonight. He only got 3 minutes. Spencer Jones had 14 seconds tonight. Yeah, Spencer Jones. But he was brought in for defensive purposes, and he's definitely shown some good defensive qualities there. So overall stats here, we have 46 rebounds to their 39. So we definitely out-rebounded them, which was good. We had 36 assists to their 30. We had 6 steals to their 4. So we out-rebounded, out-assisted, out-stole. We had 4 blocks to their 6. So that's where they kind of won that. And that was mainly because of Lopez had 3 blocks and Kuzma had 2. So, and then the other one was by Connaughton. So, and then we shot 54% from field. They shot 51, so 54, and then they shot 51. We shot 43% from 3. They shot 43% from 3. So we tied in that aspect, unfortunately. We shot 59% from free throws. We got to be better with our free throws. That is a huge issue right now with the Nuggets. They didn't shoot much better, but they did shoot better. They shot 69%. We had 9 turnovers. They had 11. We had 12 personal fouls. They had 14. So it was a close game still. You know, 10 points isn't much of a blowout. It's a fairly close game. So glad that they got the win there. And then let's get into the big takeaways here. So big takeaways. The Nuggets needed Jokić. We all know that they needed Jokić so badly, but give the rest of the team credit. and I really mean that. They wanted to win this one. After the loss to the Bulls, they showed up and they wanted to win. You could see it in the way that they were playing. They were playing more cohesively. They were trusting each other. They were talking. They were communicating. Yes, there were some times where they had lapses of all that, and they looked a little sluggish at times. But they showed heart tonight, and that was awesome. You had Michael Porter Jr. with a double-double, as well as with CB. You know, they hustled. They didn't give up on plays. They played decent defense. If nothing else, it was the help and drive of MPJ, CB, and PWatt that kept the Nuggets in a good position in this game. And then you add Jokić on top to seal the deal. Like, it was just amazing. Like, I feel like they would have won this game with or without Jokić. They were that determined to win. And yes, they only won by 10, and he had an amazing triple-double, but, you know, you plan differently. They didn't have Giannis and Dame in the lineup, and so it's very easy for teams to just kind of walk in thinking they're going to win, and luckily the Nuggets did not do that this time. So they learned, which is awesome. They were locked in tonight. In order to win, though, the championship, the Nuggets are going to have to go back to the ways that the winning chip year that they had. You know, good communication and high shooting confidence. We have seen spurts of that throughout the year, but it needs to be more consistent. In the last games of the season and hitting into the postseason, they've got to be better at that, and that consistency is really something that they need to work better with. You know, really strive to be more consistent. Obviously, you get that struggles from younger players a lot of times, but a lot of them are already seasoned. You have, you know, several years Michael Porter Jr. has been in the league. Several years Jamal Murray has been in. Aaron Gordon, we all know Brody has been in it for 17. Same with DJ. So, and then you have Jokić with 10 years in there. So, you know, they've got to play better, more consistently, and just stop with the thinking that they can just walk into a game winning it because they have the best player in the world on their team. So hopefully this is the start of a good trend, and they will. You know, they have 9 games left. So if they have 9 games left and they go at least 8 of 1 of those 9, I think it will be a successful closeout to this stretch of games. I think obviously the 2 big games that you want to win against are Minnesota, because we don't want them to sweep us, and then the Rockets. The very last game of the season is an away game in Houston against the Rockets, and that's a good chance to get the season lead over them on that. So the tiebreaker there. But what did this win do for the Nuggets? Well, as we have that win, it did not refresh. Let's see if it refreshed, because now we will have had, still not refreshed. Okay, well, pretty much we're staying in the same place. We have 57 wins with still 28 losses. And we are in that 3rd spot, and then, as I said before, the Lakers won tonight as well, so that bumped them to a 44-28 win-loss ratio. So they are still sitting behind us within 1 game. We've got to continue to, you know, push forward and win games, especially whenever they win games. We've got to win games. It's a must now for us. So it's very plausible that in that first round we are going to be facing Golden State. There's a chance now that though with the last 2 games Golden State has lost, dropping them into the play-in. They are now a 7th seed, and currently the Clippers are the 6th seed. So we would actually end up playing the Clippers right now if things were going the way they are moving forward. So I kind of hope, especially for my sake, that we play Golden State. That would give me a good chance to be able to interview some more players and everything. So I'm hoping for that. I'm manifesting that, you know. Or, you know, if, you know, if Golden State wins, then, you know, I think that would be a good chance to be able to interview more players and everything. So I'm hoping for that. I'm manifesting that, you know. If, you know, if Golden State wins, then, you know, I think that would be a good chance to be able to interview more players and everything. So I'm hoping for that. I'm manifesting that, you know. Or, you know, if nothing else, just give the Nuggets the second seed. That'd be great too. And then obviously the Cavs are still 1 seed. Boston is still the 2nd seed, but they're 5 games behind Cleveland. So Cleveland really hasn't clinched that 1st seed yet. They've clinched the home field advantage, I think, in the postseason, but they haven't clinched the 1st seed. And they've already lost 4 games before. So if they were to do that again, there's a good chance that Boston could reclaim that 1 seed, which is not very good to hear. The only ones that really have a good, padding between them and the seats behind them is OKC, unfortunately. So the next games now, so this, like I said before, this was the 2nd game of a 5-game homestand that the Nuggets are having. So the next game is going to be against the Jazz in Mile High. So that will close out that season series. And then we actually don't play for several days. So that's our last game of this month, is against the Jazz. The next game that we have after that is against the Timberwolves. Yeah, not excited about that, but hopefully they get a win over them finally, because that has been eking all of us Nuggets fans, and we got to get that win. And that's actually this first game of a back-to-back. So we face the Timberwolves, and then the next night we face the Spurs. Luckily for us, the Spurs don't have Wemby or De'Aaron Fox right now. They're both out with stuff going on. Hopefully Wemby, has a good, safe recovery, blood clot and everything. That's got the scary stuff there. Same thing with Dame. So they're both out right now. Really not good stuff. But hopefully that should be, like tonight was a should-win game. And the Nuggets did win that one. That was good to see. Now they got to do it against the Spurs on the 2nd of April. And then as also, the Timberwolves. And then after that, we head over to Golden State to take on the Warriors one last time. So a lot of cleaning up the season now as we head into the ending stretch here. But first things first, got to finish things up with the Jazz. Gotta finish that up. So that's pretty much all I got for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe, share it to your friends and family. And you've been listening to CS 105.1, where I talk about sports with good vibes. We'll catch you later.